Hello, Brento with All Octane here, and in this video, I'm going to be opening up some of the brand new 2025 Matchbox cars that I was able to find on the pegs. This is a little bit of an assortment of a mix, and it's not all the highlights. I do recognize that there are a few cars that I'm missing, but I wanted to make a video for you guys so you could get it and see them. Some of them, like I said, are holdovers, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and open up the 2021 Koenisegg Gemera in this matte black color. I don't really know what mixes this is from. I'm also not familiar with the coding on how the Matchbox cases work. So I need to do some research myself to figure out how to know which mix these cars are from. But here we have the Koenisegg with gold rims. Looks really good. Has the Ghost Squadron tampo on it. Just some nice simple headlights tampoed in there. Looks like it sort of has some taillights tampoed in. That's a pretty cool casting. Next up, we have the 75 Chevy van, which is really cool. And this one is Rough Rider. So it looks like it would be a mobile pet spa, mobile dog spa. That's really cool. So the neighborhood that I live in, there are people that utilize these services. I do not have a pet, but the area that I live in has people who have lots of pets. And so I've seen mobile pet grooming vans in my neighborhood multitude of times. Pretty good tampo work. It's a nice clean van. I really like the color. Of course, it's Chevy, so it's licensed. That's really cool too. I do believe at the time of this filming, there is a Chevy van coming from the RLC that will be coming up. So that's pretty fun. Next up, we got the 2019 Mustang Coupe. I went back through and looked at my videos, and I don't think I'd ever purchased this. I found it on the shelves probably 5 months ago, maybe in January, and realized that I had never purchased it. I guess I never found it sooner. So made sure I scooped this one up. It's been sitting around for quite some time. Now I finally have it open. I really like the gold 5-spokes. That's cool. I'm just a big fan of 5-spokes in general, and I love this body of Mustang. So if I could have a blue one in that color, that'd be great. Speaking of Ford and continuing on with the Ford, we got the 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. I think this is a third recolor. I think we've seen it in like an Area 51 gray. We've seen it in a green, and now we have it in a red. It's pretty cool. Kind of has some bronze-ish wheels. They're not full bronze, but they are in that ballpark. We have a really cool 2020 Mercedes-BenzCLA Shooting Brake, or AKA wagon. Man, this thing's really cool. Check that out. Nice wheels. The sad part is these are the same wheels that they put on their premium cars. You know, like the stuff that's like 20, 30 bucks. So that's one of the small things about Matchbox that is kind of a bummer. I do like how the post is kind of hidden. You can't really see it. It's way back there. The rivet post is there. Lately, it feels like Hot Wheels has been putting it like right in the middle of the car. Not really sure why, but seems to be what they're doing. Nice tampo work. Nice clean Mercedes. Big fan of Mercedes. As I've gotten older, I really like them. Next up, we have a Polaris Ranger EV. I'm going to guess it's EV because it's in the name. So no gas motor. I don't really know how that would work, or a gas engine, electric motor, gas engine. I like it though. Big fan of side-by-sides. I really miss the old, you guys know what I'm talking about, the old John Deere Gators. You guys remember those? That's my generation. 1941 Plymouth Coupe. Always nice to see a, golly day, this actually would be a pre-war car. 41 for us in the United States. 41 was just when we would have entered. So yeah, 41 Deluxe, really nice car. Big fan of that era of vehicles, like the pre-war cars. Next up, we have the 2023 Alfa Romeo Tonale. I believe this is the second color we've seen this in. I think the first one was in green. Now we've got it in red. Nice and simple casting, very pedestrian. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's not hidden, but it's there. See, it's above the axle. I'm so used to them being behind the axle, but I guess the way, that might not even be the designer's fault. That's kind of on the actual vehicle's fault. Some of these back ends are becoming so swoopy that you can't really design it that well. Next up, we have the 2024 Ford Explorer BEV, which we'll have another Ford Explorer here in a second. Battery electric vehicle, BEV. It's cool. Definitely the design language of like the Lightning. Definitely not the design language of the Mach-E. Although probably a little bigger than a Mach-E. I don't know. I don't even know if I've seen one of these in real life. So, okay. Well, yeah, we can debate that later. Next up is the Volkswagen ID4. Not the ID Buzz. This would be, I don't even know if this is on sale at the US market. This is the cool part about Matchbox. Matchbox makes so many vehicles that are global, which is why I appreciate you guys as the audience being both from America and global, because you guys let me know what's out there. A lot of my automotive knowledge is primarily American based, but I do like the entire global automotive community. And vehicles and everything like that. And I have a pretty vast knowledge, but it's getting harder with a lot of these pedestrian type vehicles because they're not making things in certain markets anymore. Like it used to be like a certain car was badged a certain way in a certain country. Nowadays, it's like, nope, totally different everything. Much harder to keep track of. Except we got the Citroen EC4. Card art is, again, really cool on these. But again, this is another very clearly European passenger car. Kind of has like a Pontiac not Solstice. There was a Pontiac concept back in the day. I'm blanking on it. 5-spoke rims, I do like that. Looks like the Pontiac concept from back in the day. It's like the Aztec before the Aztec. I'm blanking. I apologize. It's a Hot Wheel. I do know that. There is a Hot Wheel of the Pontiac that I'm thinking of. I have it. I just don't remember what it is. 1980 AMC Eagle. I think this is the third recolor we've seen of these. I think we've seen it in gray. I think we've seen it in red. Now we got it in this tan color. I think. Fun stuff. 4-wheel drive. And I remember back in Virginia Beach, there was a gentleman who had one of these, took it to car shows all the time, Cars and Coffee. That was always fun. Next up, we'll open up the 2004 Mazda RX-8 in blue. I think this is another recolor. We've seen it in red. So it's nice to see this one. Again, really big fan of the chrome 5 spokes. Nice, simple, clean casting. Great taillights. I love the like half doors. That's fun. We've got the Ford Police Interceptor Utility, and this one has the America's Finest Serve and Protect on it. San Diego Police. That is the livery on this one. There we go. Glad to add this one to the collection. This one does not have the hitch. So I think there's another one that has a hitch, and this one does not. I think the one that has a hitch doesn't have the front bars on it. So this is a 2023. Yeah, I think the other one's like a 2016 or 2018. So I think there's definitely a difference in those. You guys can let me know in the comments below. Next up will be the 90s Volkswagen Golf Country. I've seen this a number of times. Glad to add this one to the collection as always. Rough Rabbit 3. Great Tampa work. Yeah, fun stuff. Those are chrome wheels, not white. They're very, very shiny chrome. An awesome casting to add to the collection. A school bus, Matchbox EV School Bus. It's always, I don't know why it's so fun to add a school bus to the collection, but it is. Matchbox has had quite a number of school buses throughout the years. And I know I've got a few of them. So it's nice to add another one. And again, just simple, clean. It's a bus. I like that. Yeah, the post is in the way up front. I get that. But post is well hidden in the back. They don't have any back doors. So it is what it is. All right. This is a pretty all-star lineup, so let's get into it. We're gonna go with one of my favorites, the 2023 BMW M2. I am so excited about this casting. The Stradman obviously has a BMW M2 that he's working on, and man, I am excited to see when this comes out in blue. Love the black 5-spoke rims. I'm not going to have any detraction on the color that they launched it with in red here in diecast. This is a smooth casting, clean casting, feels good, looks good. Man, I am pumped, and I am super excited when they finally come out in that blue color, because I'm hoping they will. But I am super excited for the red as is. Speaking of Stradman, we've got the 1968 Chevy C10, very similar to the truck, his dad's truck that he found. So it was very similar to color of this. I think he's going to probably still keep it in that same color. I found a multitude of these at one point. I did find like a whole case. Although there were 1 or 2 cars missing. Like I said, I am missing some cars out of the set. But man, look how clean the tampo work is on this thing. Again, it's not a moving part. Nice clean bed, nothing in it. Just a nice simple truck. Absolutely epic. Glad to add that to the collection. Next up, we've got the 1969 Camaro SS 396 convertible. I get the feeling we might have seen this before in some other Matchbox set. And now we're just seeing it in the mainline, maybe in the same exact color. So like I said, that's normally why I open up mainline cars, because yeah, having the card art of a mainline car is not as important as having card art on an actual like set, if that's what you're trying to do. I love the knockoff wheels, kind of like with it's 5-spoke in there, you can see, but then they kind of have like the knockoff lugs. Next up, we got the 1985 Porsche 911 Rallye in this teal color. I think we've seen this a couple times before, but this one is a nice clean color. It's showing up a little more green in person. It's a little more blue on camera. Absolutely stunning though, great tampo work. Nothing in the back, just on the top and the front. Glad to add this one to the collection. And then last but not least is the 1997 Acura Integra Type R in white. And if you follow my Instagram, I actually posted a pair of pants that I found at Ross that had the Acura, well, Honda Type R, because it's Acura here in America, but Honda everywhere else. But yeah, and I just posted a pair of pants that was Honda merch. A little bit of blemish up there because of the packaging, kind of a bummer, but great red interior, very kind of 90s. Man, there's a blemish in there. Wow. Hey, but it's still a really cool car, right? Definitely glad to add this one to the collection. So there you have it. There are some brand new Matchbox I was able to find on the pegs. Let me know if you've been able to find this collection. Let me know which cars I'm missing. Let me know any information you know about these in the comments below. If you like automotive and diecast content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one.